Last night in Jacksonville. Kansas City looking to sort of get back where they belong. Jacksonville looking to prove that they belong. And it was a great game. Pick it up third quarter. Jaguars down 14-7. Travis Hunter has got to be down there someplace.
Oh, yeah. Travis Hunter had a little bit of a coming-out party last night. Two really impressive explosive plays right there. Just throw it up there and let that man be special.
That's unbelievable. It's 44 yards on this one. He had 3 catches for 64 yards on the night. And that, and his enthusiasm, would lead to this later in the drive. Trevor Lawrence on his horse. First rushing touchdown of the season, Jeffrey.
Pulls it down. Look at him using his legs. Understanding if the coverage sags, take it, use your legs, put it in the end zone. Here we go, got a game.
Play of the game, third quarter. Devin Lloyd steps in front.
Devin Lloyd has been unbelievable, and it's a contract year.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Let's go. Not only does he pick it off, he becomes a running back and takes it all the way back to the crib.
High and tight.
6. Look, he still has the ball.
99-yard pick six for Lloyd, who has 4 interceptions in his last 4 games. Jaguars now, early fourth quarter, 2nd and 7. Trevor Lawrence always picked. Wait a minute, Domonique, where's the flag? Let me show you this play again. Blatant interference.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. As a DB, I like to see all interceptions. But, I mean, it's inadvertent. He's running out to cover other guys.
It's inadvertent.
Yeah, it's a mistake. He's going to cover the guy with the flag.
It could happen to anybody.
Completely changes the game because in goes Kareem Hunt and Jeffrey were tied at 21.
Nice and physical. The Chiefs actually were a very physical football team last night. You had to be impressed on the offensive side.
2 minutes in the game. Patrick Mahomes doing Patrick Mahomes things. He would throw for 318 yards, 20 of them on that play to Hollywood Brown, which would lead to Hunt taking it in again, and the Chiefs retaking the lead.
Oh, yeah, run the ball whenever you can. They ran the ball well last night. Physical and aggressive. It looked good for the Chiefs.
It's amazing how that worked.
They score with 1:45 left, but they kick the ball off out of bounds. So Jacksonville's got a chance. And here they come on a 3rd and 7. This is the throw of the night from Trevor Lawrence.
Window. He puts the ball right in the only spot he can go.
That's
incredible concentration. Great throw.
Brian Thomas makes the catch. Now we're working, and I got 2 defensive backs on my set. This is 3rd and 13. Pass interference in the end zone. Is this a good call?
It is a good call.
Yeah, baby.
You got to find the
It's a little better than the other one that they ignored.
Yes. Got to throw the flag.
All right, so they put the ball on the 1, and then here comes the play they're going to talk about forever. It's Trevor Lawrence. He's up. He's down. He's up. He's down. He's dead to rights. He's into the end zone. Craziest play of the year.
It's incredible athleticism and strength for a quarterback to make that play. He was not going to be denied in that situation.
I mean, you watch it again.
Get your fat feet out the way.
First of all, it's the quarterback's job to clear his feet. The man's 6'6", 250. I'm not sure it took him a half an hour to get up.
He watched what was going on in Arizona and said, I got a better play.
On his 26th birthday, that's the game winner. Here was Trevor after it was done.
We had a good goal line play that we liked off a little play action, and but never got to see it because I was going down as I came out of the center. So, I mean, I just panicked, honestly, because I was trying to get up to get the ball out of my hands. So the clock, I mean, we didn't have any timeouts. So I was really going to just stand up and, like, launch it out of the back of the end zone. But then I had a little bit of a lane, so I took it and, scored from there.
He was going to throw it until he saw the pancake on the left side. Drilled my man down. All of a sudden, it's like the Red Sea's parted.
We'll show you the pancake.
Here.
We got
Check
pancakes coming.
This is a thing of beauty. Watch the left guard. Go. A platter of ribs? Anybody hungry? Because he got him some. Last play of the game offensively. We're going to see something. Hey, listen. And Chris just decided to take the play off in the middle because he didn't want that action either. And all of a sudden, we got a touchdown. Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
There is so much going on this final play.
So good.
That you can watch it. Depending on what angle we show it to you from, you're going to see a million different things. The obvious one is Trevor Lawrence falling down and getting up and falling down and getting up and going in. Now we just saw the platter of ribs, Jeff's favorite thing in all of sports, that gets served on the side of pancakes. And then there is the Chris Jones of it all. And again, I'm always sort of hesitant to react to what people are saying on social media, but there is a lot of attention being paid to the effort or lack thereof from a great player in Chris Jones. So we'll show you that tape here. And Domonique, if you're the coach and you're grading it out the following day, what are you seeing?
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is a loaf. Like, this is what it's going to, this is a 0 on this particular play or -1, and you're probably going to highlight it in film to remind everybody that this is not what we do. And it's not what Chris Jones does. Chris Jones has been the best player on their defense for this whole dynastic run. But in this particular play, I'm sure he would admit that but this is not what you're supposed to do ever on a football play. Defensive players should never be standing still. You're moving towards something.
So, again, as always, and we had this conversation earlier in a lot of different, from the unserious things like did you make enough effort on one play out of a football game to the really serious things with the coach touching the player on the sideline and all that kind of stuff. In my opinion, as I watch that, and again, I think he thinks the play's over. I think he looks up, he sees Trevor Lawrence lying on the ground. If you roll it again, he almost looks like he looks up and goes, oh, okay, he's down, and then he just sort of stops. Now, I don't know if once you've stopped, if you can't start again. Like right there, I think he thinks the play's over.
There's a great thing that's called a whistle, and you can hear it. You don't necessarily have to see it. You can hear it because you play to the echo of the whistle. So if you haven't heard the whistle, you typically finish the play, Greeny. I appreciate your excuses, but absolutely not.
So I'm dead wrong?
Dead wrong.
Dead wrong.
Jeff, you could attest to this. Usually D linemen, if they see a quarterback fall down, it is an all-out sprint to the quarterback just to get the sack. Just to touch him.
I got that.
That's money in the bank.
Watching this.
He was tired.
All right, so one way or another. So not a great moment for Chris Jones. Great moment on the pancake of the platter of ribs on the side and all the rest of that. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, a coming out party on national TV. I mean, you got Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, and you got the bright lights and everything else. And in a game where not too many people were picking them to win, they go out there at home and make what statement?
They're for real. Like they're going to be. So you have a new head coach in Liam Cohen who comes. You don't know what to expect. But I think he installs a new offense, and you've seen it kind of be a work in progress. This is what they expected. It's a young team, a young group of receivers, a young quarterback turned 26 yesterday. So they felt like they would be strong enough on defense to hold it down while the offense put it together. Visited them in training camp. But one of the things they really stressed, and when I was talking to Liam Cohen back then, was takeaways on defense. They only had 9 as a team last year. All last season, 9 takeaways, fewest in the league. This year, they already have 14. They're getting points off of them. They're setting Trevor Lawrence up in better situations to start drives, and you can see it starting to come together on offense. They're working Travis Hunter into the offense a little bit more. Brian Thomas connects a little bit more. They've run the ball well. So it's a team that is definitely on the come, and I think so far that it's been what they hoped it would be.
Okay, so from the Jacksonville side, that's one thing. You said they're doing things they didn't do last year. The Chiefs are doing things they never do. Cindy, can we see A13, please? Last year, the Kansas City Chiefs in one-score games were 11-0. This year, they are 0-3. In 2 of those games, Patrick Mahomes threw interceptions on the goal line in the second half when they were trying to take the lead. You saw that last night on the pick 6 that goes the other way. You remember it happened in the Eagle game where Travis Kelce drops a ball that he catches all the time. It's a microcosm of what we're talking about. The Chiefs always find ways to win these games. Why are they not now?
I mean, because things don't always work out in your favor. Like, to be fair, like, this is a conversation that we have about the Eagles. This is a conversation we had about the Chiefs last year. Is when you say, but we're winning, like, we get it. But when you put yourself in this situation when you shouldn't be there, sometimes you're not going to win. So I don't think the Chiefs are, like, decidedly worse team than they were last year. I don't think all of a sudden they forgot how to manage these big moments. I think sometimes the randomness bounces in your favor and sometimes it doesn't, which is why the Chiefs, their offense looks better. So I feel more confident in this Chiefs team than just this loss in their record looks like right now. Honestly, I feel a little bit more confident in this Chiefs team now than I did last year because I saw their offense be able to be explosive. I know they'll get the defense figured out. They can blow up teams on offense now. That's something that they could not do all of last season.
And they'll get Rashee Rice back after one more game, albeit against Detroit, which is a very tough game.
Yeah, I would say this. The only concern that I had for the Chiefs is it's their best players who are Chris Jones against the Chargers. He goes inside. Herbert gets outside. They end up winning. Kelce hits him in the hands in Philly. Otherwise, Chris Jones last. And I'm not blaming the whole play on Chris Jones, but just that little microcosm of a freak play. And they've walked off the field with the lead, right? And usually that's the Mahomes magic. The problem is that you feel they're vulnerable, right? Like when the Jags, who have never been in this scenario, down 14, keep fighting and they stay resilient. That's rare, I would say, against the Chiefs the last 5 or 6 years. People believe they have a shot at beating them.
When you're winning on the margins, as the Chiefs apparently did 11 times last year, you have to be very buttoned up. They had a lot of special teams penalties last night. After their go-ahead touchdown in the fourth quarter, their kicker maybe the highest paid or one of the highest paid kickers in the league, kicks the kickoff out of bounds. So Jacksonville gets to start that drive at the 40-yard line. These are small things, but they add up. And if you're going to be playing one-score games, they're the kinds of things that can cost you.
As I watched them last night, though, the main thing was what Neek said to me. Their offense looked like it was back. Yeah. Last week, they performed better against the Baltimore Ravens, and we looked at them and were like, but who knows? It's more probably because the Ravens' defense is really bad. Then we watched them last night against a really good Jacksonville Jaguars defense. And, yes, Devin Lloyd comes up with a pick six. But throughout that game, they didn't run the ball a ton, but when they did run the ball, it was physical and they were productive. When Mahomes got a chance to get out of the pocket, he made plays down the field. So they have that explosiveness. I think they're going to be just okay. They're going to continue to win games. It's Spagnuolo. He's going to design a defense that somebody's going to come free, going to make a big sack at some point.
The issue for me isn't will they get in. It's the dominance they've had and walking into the Super Bowl year after year.
Yes.
It's going to be a much tougher road because of the situation they put themselves in.
We got some young teams on the come in the AFC.